Alright everyone, welcome back to Master of Command. This is Prophet of the Constitution, and this is our Kreis Contingent playthrough for the Holy Roman Empire. Alright, last time we got some more troops of the Palatinate, and I've customized them now. They are the Prinz von Nassau-Weilburg Infanterie Regiment. Yes, very interesting. We need some more items for them. We need some more items for all of our newer troops here, including these land millets, which I incorrectly somehow thought I was going to make into artillery. However, I'm thinking Württembergers. So we'll be looking into that when we level them up further, but they still need items. We have several items, but nothing that I really want to give them at the moment. And we could still use an artillery unit at some point, because I have all these items for it. So we'll see what happens. But we have an army to crush, so let's get on with it. Alrighty, fantastic. Yes, they do outnumber us in cavalry somewhat. More elite troops. Could be a difficult battle. Of course, the key, once more, is getting the terrain that we want. Forcing them to fight on our terms. Alright, let us see what the battlefield looks like. Lots of woods. There's a river here. I'm not sure I want to use that. Let's see here. Woods here in the center. Yeah, I think the play is these woods and these two hills anchored against this river. We may be able to get our guns up to that hill in time. I have several doubts about that fact, but we can certainly try. And if we fail, then we fail and we'll set them up wherever they are and begin there. Because that's all I know to do about that. Alright. Set up these troops in the center line. Set up these troops here more in the eastern line, right wing line, shall I say. Set them up here in the west. We'll set the grenadiers in the center. Let's do all the grenadiers in the center. There we go. Cavalry will hold the far right wing. And I do believe the skirmishers are going along with the cavalry once again. That's tended to work out very well for us in the past. General with the artillery. Alright, let's see if we can reach that position that we want before the enemy gets a stronger position. Speed is very important to most of my strategies. Not that anyone could tell. But I like utilizing speed very, very much for my armies. Surprising the enemy, taking the ground that we want, as opposed to accepting whatever ground it is that they think we should have. Alright. Position them there. Get the general up here as well. We didn't move the grenadiers. Let's move them up as well. Fantastic. Let us see how this battle will go. They are spreading out. Hopefully we can reach our positions before they're able to do much about it. Begin to spread out over here somewhat. Alright, cavalry need to prepare to do some fighting over here. Harass the enemy, if at all possible. Alright, let's see. Which infantry forces do we have here? Those are the grenadiers. We need these guys over here, is what we need. Yes, very much so. Fantastic. Beginning to spread out some. Get our elite troops over here as quickly as we possibly can. Spread our grenadiers out across the line somewhat. Excellent. And it does look like our artillery is going to make it to the hill, though the enemy is already somewhat in range. I think we'll move the cavalry back temporarily while we let the light troops take that wooded position there. Artillery is very nearly in position. Here we are. Excellent. Contact has been made with the enemy. They're opening fire. Alright, our men are moving across the way here. Fantastic. Ouch. They are targeting the general. It's not excellent for us. But unfortunately, they are going to do what they are going to do. And there's not much in the moment that we can do about that, is there? What we can do is begin deploying our battle lines here in the wooded areas, preferably. Let's see if we can latch onto that corner there of those men. We'll go ahead and shift this line as well. Fantastic. Get the Bavarians to move up with their long-range rifles. Buy some time for our men here at the front. Reorganize the grenadiers. See who our artillery is firing at. That's not too bad. Of course, we could be firing at the cavalry, which might be even more effective. Our light troops are doing a very good job fighting those veteran excuse me, veteran musketeers at the moment. Hurry it on up, boys. They are trying to attack our guns, which is absolutely unacceptable. Their cavalry is preparing to charge us. Prince Clemens lining up with the Bavarians. That's excellent news. That's more Hanoverian foot right there. And then fire on the grenadiers that are up close. That's a very large danger to us at the moment. They are charging. Bait and switch them as per classic maneuvers. Charge them together. Excellent work. Preferably get out of there before the other cavalry decides to charge us. I'd rather utilize our fresh cavalry here. Continue letting our light troops eat them up. Excellent work there, holding the center. Fantastic. Our guns are doing massive damage to those grenadiers. Bavarians and Prince Lemons are doing a very good job on that flank. And utterly shattered them from a flanking maneuver. Fantastic. Alright. Excellent. Ooh. Those Royal Horse Guards are really fighting hard, aren't they? Wow. That did not go as easily as our usual cavalry charges do. Very telling. Very telling indeed. Gonna fold the line over some. Begin to counterflank the enemy. Bavarians are gonna come up and set themselves up in an excellent position here across the river, flanking our enemies. Fantastic. Our cavalry is pretty much free to roam in their backfield now. Skirmishers will move up. Battle's going very well. Now it looks like they are attempting to charge us. This is going to be something that we consider absolutely unacceptable. Oh, we didn't turn off bayonets either. Well, we did for part of our force, actually. Oh well. Our grenadiers are going to countercharge theirs. And this is not going to go well for them. Fantastic. Charging once more onto the breach. Shattered them. Excellent work. Alright, enemy cavalry on approach. Excellent work. Ah. Imperial land milits are on the retreat. Doesn't matter though, we've reduced the enemy with our own volley. Excellent work. Hanoverian foot in the center. Charging with our grenadiers. That should be enough to break them. Hopefully we won't get hit with tons of canister fire here. And their line is falling apart. Excellent. They have veteran foot left. Excellent work, grenadiers. Fantastic. They are firing on our cavalry and our grenadiers. Wow. Kreis Grenadiers are getting loads of work. The Kirkholm Live Regiment Zufus is killing many enemy troops this day. Many, 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 many. Move up the land milits and the Palatine troops to do more battle with the enemy. Veteran foot wants to take down our grenadiers. Not thinking I'm going to allow that today. They have a decent range with the Tula muskets. Nothing crazy, but decent. Alright, moving these troops away here. We will catch up to them, though it may take a bit. Fantastic. Get some more kills for the Württemberg Dragoners. It's very, very good, considering we need them to level up a little bit more to be in line with the rest of our cavalry. Not bad at all. The land millets are absolutely exhausted. We are going into formation. About to receive a volley. They did not appreciate that too much. Land millets are joining them. Ah, but it's too late. They retreated from a volley. Excellent work. That battle went very, very well. Not bad at all. 1671. Fantastic. Better equipment for our men. That's awesome. Max range 15%. Charge bonus. That's excellent. You can do reservists again one more time. That should be enough for us. It's 16,991. 6 reservists and ammunition daily. Lose 2 thalers daily. Reload 15%. Both of those are hilarious, but I think we want the reload. Alright. Good levels there for our men. It's excellent. Ah, yes, Imperial Land Millets. Let's see. They can become Kreis Musketeers. I don't really want that. We either get more Bavarians, because we only have one set of Bavarians, or we wait and get more Württembergers. We do only have one Bavarian regiment. Believe it or not. How many do we have from Württemberg? 1. 2. That's a tough choice. I really like the Bavarian troops for musketeers. I'm gonna do Bavarians. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, guys. Doing Bavarians. Alright. Let's see. Charles the 12th. Fantastic. Excellent ramrods there across the board. Except for them. We'll fix them up. Morale. Who has low morale? Right now, these guys do. They all have excellent greatcoats. Melee damage and attrition. Now they have basic lances. We'll give them the improved. Sounds good to me. Let's take a look at the carbines here. These are not excellent. These are excellent. That's much better. Reload's better. Melee's better. Nah, that's not as good. Alright, so we'll swap the new stat for the Soul. Go ahead and do that. Max range. Give that to those boys for now. Giving them carbines would be kind of funny, but it reduces their range a lot, which I'm not super excited about, if I'm being honest. Not too hip on that idea. We need more coffee for more of our men, though, I do know that. Alright. See what the convoy has to offer and complete our mission objective. Fleeing refugees, we have night marches, we'll pass one day, get tollers, and field hospitals. Excellent. Field hospitals, that's an excellent thing for us right now. Check out often. Alright, stables. What do we got? Alright. Basket hilt broadswords, okay. Let's sell some garbage. Shall we? 12 left. I don't think I have an item for 12 that I need to sell. Alright. Gunsmith, what do we got? Land patterns, Souls. They have standard Potsdams right now. It's not very exciting. Go ahead and sell that. That's an excellent choice. Foundry, alright. Interesting. Fantastic. More excellent money. Town square, coffee, and Bibles. Yep, we're doing it. We're doing it, boys. We found it. Found what we needed right there. Excellent. That is fantastic. Alright, staff college. Okay. Alright, this is good. Morale and melee damage. Morale and melee damage receipt. Reload. Yeah, we're doing that. Open order I do, but we don't need another one of those. Fire damage and accuracy. That's excellent. We're doing that. Morale damage and move speed. Charge. Morale damage and move speed. Morale damage and move speed. Let's do that. Let me see if we need all of these things. Let's double check here. So we have 4. That would go to our grenadiers. Alright. That ain't too bad. I know we need Bibles because we can even give Bibles to our cavalry. We need coffee for both of those men. Morale and melee damage. Probably go to our grenadiers. Yep, we have some that can use that. Well, 1, actually. Fire damage received, reload. Morale, and yeah, let's do it. I think that was an excellent use of our items and material. It's wonderful. Gunner's implements. Basket hilt hangers and shepherd's axes. We have excellent axes all the way around. We can use another basket hilt. Do we need full gators? We can use full gators. Stamina 10, I like that. What about infantry hangars? Let's check that out for a minute. They have basket hilts, alright. Basket hilt, alright. Mostly for melee, that gives more charge. I think I like that better. Which artillery needs most range? 581, 544, and 5. Yeah, we're going to do that. That should really improve them. The coffee will help these soldiers here very, very much. They have a tea. They have coffee. Excellent. Alright. Give me a better stamina item. Maybe save that here. Let you keep that item. They don't have Bibles. We'll give them some Bibles. Alright, we need to be able to put the bagpipers up here, so we've got to remove something. Let's charge, melee damage, fire damage received, attrition. Their charge is an 87 right now. Guess I'll do the gators, give them full charge ability. They'll be a little bit slower, but they will be the masters of charge. It will be absolutely devastating for them, for their enemies. Excellent. You know, this might work well for the artillery, actually. Come to think of it, I was wondering how else to upgrade the artillery. And the move speed can help them get in position faster. Let's upgrade them to the veterans. Fantastic. Just what I want to see. They got the cover bonus and range. They have morale. We'll go ahead and give them the reload speed bonus. Fire damage and accuracy. Who needs that? Reload. Let's do that. That's kind of what they've got, but that's a garbage version of it. Gunners implements. They need better implements. And our new artillery will need better implements as well. Let's see, who needs morale? Infantry morale, let's see. Kreis Regiment has really bad morale. That's not pleasant. Only 38 morale. That's rough. Alright, well, not too big of a deal. Get some money back right there. We'll check the officers, see if they're any good. Reload speed, stamina, it's not too bad. Melee damage, stamina, melee. Some pretty good officers right there. Not that I need any at the moment, but they're pretty good. Wilhelm. Yeah, we already have too many officers. It's unfortunate because they're pretty good, but don't need them. Alright guys, that's all we needed right there. We have a battle to do right here. They're trying to run from us. That's not going to happen. Let's see. 3 Hessian cavalry. Hessian grenadiers. Braunschweiger grenadiers. More Hessian Grenadiers, Hanoverian Grenadiers, Hessian Veteran Musketeers, 2 Hanoverian Veteran Foot, and 2 Hanoverian Grenadiers. 6 Grenadiers, 3 Foot, and 3 Cav. No artillery. Alright, we can win this one. We're gonna devastate them with withering firepower. It's not gonna be a fun time for them. I can assure you of that. Alright. And we have the river in the town. That's excellent. Absolutely great. Alright. Cavalry on the right wing. Skirmishers with the cavalry. Infantry, bayonets off. Grenadiers, melee activated. Artillery can kind of set up right here. All right. Excellent. Did they actually move? No, they didn't actually move. Alright, now they moved. Put the general right here somewhere. I believe for this battle we're going to keep our most elite infantry in reserve once more. Everybody else will be up here. Alright. Time to send the cavalry to the flank. Make sure the skirmishers are with them. Artillery is already ready. We're going to have these guys cross the river. We'll have the land millets sit right here too, to be honest with you. Give them more cover bonuses if possible. Alright, excellent. We are going to move 1 unit of grenadiers up here with them. 1 unit's going to be back here. 1 more unit up here. And 1 unit here. That's an excellent little position right there. We'll just kind of anchor off of our men and position on the road. It's not too shabby. Utilize the fence that's already set up there. Watch the enemy come in after us. May decide to keep our cavalry back for this battle. Want my infantry to get experience before we have to fight the headquarters battle. It's a little bit dangerous of a spot. Gives us good coverage of the river, however. Alright, let us see how this goes. Artillery is opening fire. Shifting fire to the Hessian Grenadiers. army is advancing. Move the general up here, just in the event their morale begins to fail. Excellent fire going on across the line. Alright, we're going to move our cavalry up here. Just to screen and watch their cavalry, make sure they don't do any shenanigans. Thus far, this is going very, very well. Those grenadiers are outranging us. That's not what I want in particular. Artillery is doing a very good job helping to light the enemy up. Grenadiers firing on our line. Hessian Grenadiers moving up. Definitely going to watch their Grenadier heavy armies here for any possible shenanigans. If they decide to charge us, we will respond in kind. Excellent volley right there as they're crossing the river. That was devastating. That is beautiful. Excellent. I really, really like that a lot. And they are getting ready to charge us, actually, in case you noticed. So we are going to countercharge. Grenadiers are moving up for a volley and got decimated. And we ran the enemy off. Let's see, is our artillery in range of their cavalry? Yes, they are. Excellent. We'll go ahead and utilize that then. Firing on the Hessian Cav. Fantastic work there on that left flank by the river too. That's excellent. Move up our cav. Alright, fantastic. Moving our cav up once more. They're in retreat. Excellent work. That is going very, very well for us. They are attempting to cross the river once again under withering fire. They're about to receive artillery fire, and they broke. Excellent work. That British force was no match for our elite troops. 1035. Land patterns, light sockets. I like the light sockets. Blanket rolls. That's pretty good. Alright. Von Rambaldi. Ranked up once more. Let's see what you can get, pal. melee radius, reload speed. Yeah, reload speed. Efficient. That's awesome. That is excellent. Alright. Let's see. Light. That's good for the charge. Excellent. Alright, pocket Bibles, good. Give that to them. Alright. Blanket rolls. Basic full art. We're going to replace that with the blanket rolls. Alright. That's excellent. Might actually get another unit type here. I don't know that'll matter this late in the game, but we can hold on to it and see what happens. Alright, let's get this convoy here. Traveling merchants, large escort, returns, fantastic. Elevation screws. Do we already have elevation screws? We do not. So we can put that down here. Get this encampment. Regimental staff officer, moderate chance. And he joined us. Fantastic. Ammo consumption. That will be good for the artillery, no doubt. Fantastic. That's a great addition to our artillery crews. Let's see what they got here at Tyranny. Excellent lances. Let's see. Do we need excellent lances? Handguns. Those are excellent. Those are good. Alright. Oh, the handgun's excellent. Yes, they are. We can use excellent lances. Go ahead and swap these out. Quartermaster. Axion reload for 2. Alright, do we have gators for these men? We don't. We can grab some. Reload 2 and accuracy 6. Yeah, we can get that. Alright, town square, Bibles, coffee. We might get some tea. We'll have to see what that looks like. Large limber chest. Alright, check out the limber chest. That's large. Make this one a large. Got coffee, got coffee. Coffee for more of our men. They have tea, though. I'm going to swap that out with the tea there. Alright. Most of the Bibles are excellent. Which is super helpful. Put that on them. Go ahead and keep this down here. Yeah, we'll keep that there. That looks fantastic. Excellent. Might be able to use beer rations for the cavalry. Yeah, they all have beer rations, but one of them is not excellent, so we're going to swap that one out. Alright, boys, I think that's all we need here. Time to move on. Ah, an enemy fort. Excellent. Prisoner exchange. Line infantry regiment, level 4 officer. Siege begins. Level 4 officer or line infantry. We're going to siege. We're going to have plenty of officers, plenty of infantry. We're going to siege. Bombard with all guns, they hold. Alright, try it again. Breach the walls. We don't have grenades this time. That's not great. We'll do a lengthy bombardment. They sortied. Yikes. Alright, we'll try that again. And they surrendered. Fantastic, we got it. Excellent muskets. Excellent bayonets. Doctrine. 8 ammo daily, taller lost. We'll do cadence marching. Increase the speed of our infantry. That'll help us get the best position we can in battle. And I am a big fan of that. Alright, that should be good. Getting these excellent bayonets for our men is very helpful. Oh, enemy army. They think they want to fight us. They probably will end up saying, oh no, no, we're sorry, we didn't mean it. Yeah, too bad. Here we come. Alright, they have artillery this time. 3 subsidy field artilleries. 3 Hanoverian cavalry. Hessian veteran musketeers, Hanoverian grenadiers, Hessian grenadiers, veteran musketeers, more musketeers, Hanoverian grenadiers, and veteran foot. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. We're going to do this battle with the British troops at Tyranny the next time we come back. I will be upgrading our new Bavarian troops and adjusting them to give them a more customized appearance to fit the rest of the army. We'll still see if we can get artillery. I mean, I have all this stuff for another battery if we can find one. And that'll give us some really good reserves here. However, thank you for joining me. This is Prophet of the Constitution with our Kreis Contingent playthrough on Master of Command. God bless.